Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we're here talking about the absolutely woke disaster of a trailer that is Velma. Oh yeah, she's back in the news cycle again for like the third time in a month, you know? If you haven't been keeping track about Velma and what's been going on, she was in a game called Multiversus, right? This is a fighting game with a bunch of Warner Bros. Characters, and one of her special moves, she had a cop car. Okay, a cop car. And this is standard for Scooby-Doo, right? Whenever you watch an episode of Scooby-Doo, it usually goes like there's a mysterious masked figure causing some ruckus. Velma and the gang, they start looking for clues. They look at like who could be doing this. Then they eventually trap the monster after they have enough clues. And then they do the old mask reveal where it's like, now let's see who's really under there. You know, that's one of my favorite parts of the Scooby-Doo thing, when they unmask the villain. And then, after the villain is unmasked and they explain how they committed the crimes and whatever, or why they committed the crimes, they hand the criminal off to the police. So Velma having a cop car as her special, it just makes sense, right? And then what happened was somebody on YouTube made a meme because LeBron James is in the game, right? He's a black character in real life, obviously, right? It's literally LeBron James based on LeBron James from the Space Jam Looney Tunes A New Legacy. And he was put in the game. And so somebody said, oh, look, Velma's using her cop car to arrest a black guy. And, it was just supposed to be a joke. It's just a joke, just making a joke. No. Twitter hears about something and they go bananas. They go crazy. It's an echo chamber in Twitter. That's why I don't have one. And they attacked, they're like, oh, you should remove this. And they actually removed it. They caved in to these woke butter biscuits on Twitter that don't even play Multiversus. And they changed the cop car into the mystery gang, literally the mystery gang inside of the mystery machine. Okay, so they changed the cop car into the mystery machine, and instead of a cop car arresting people, now we have the mystery gang kidnapping people, which is just against Scooby-Doo. Literally, the mystery machine kidnapping people is what we got now, which just makes no sense and is a train wreck in itself. So we had that controversy. Then I have another video that it's going to come out before this one. But it talks about how in the newest Scooby-Doo Halloween special, okay, Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo, you look at this, if you're a parent, right, you look at this title, you look at this, nice little, artwork for the movie cover, you see Scooby-Doo and Shaggy wearing pumpkin jack-o'-lantern outfits, you're like, oh, this is a funny, little film where, maybe they do some trick-or-treating and, they solve a mystery, right? No fucking shot. So what they did in this film is the original Scooby-Doo, right? The original Scooby-Doo from way back in like the 50s. They go all across like America and they solve crimes in all kinds of different places. And, there's a bunch of obviously criminals that are dressed up in these wacky costumes that a lot of times it looks like they have superpowers, or they're able to do a lot of things that you wouldn't normally be able to do in a regular costume. You know what I mean? And so it's this is a running gag in Scooby-Doo where it's just like they look like the monsters have powers, but then they all miraculously are able to explain how they were doing all of these wacky things. They were using like wires and fans and glow in the dark materials, and they explain all of these bizarre anomalies away with science somehow. And so what they did for this film is they said, oh, no. Every last villain, not just like one or two of them. No. Every single criminal in the original series apparently had their costume made and designed by a black person of color named Coco Diablo. Okay, and that's what they're rolling with now. They changed the Scooby-Doo lore forever, apparently just claiming that literally everyone from the first Scooby-Doo show got their costumes from a black woman. Who's apparently a genius, because of course we can't have a black person that isn't a genius in these shows. And of course, she probably likes girls, because I seen a clip of her saying that Velma is cute. And of course, this is the movie where Velma is confirmed to be a lesbian, when she sees Coco for the first time, and she blushes so hard that her glasses steam up. I have an entire video going over this just trash writing and why they made Velma into a lesbian and the whole thing. It's like 20 minutes. I go on and on. So that's what they've done with Velma. They've destroyed her character outright. And now they're just putting the final fucking nail in the coffin. Here's Indian Velma, who is a self-insert of the left-wing individual known as Mindy Kaling. Yeah, left-wing activist. That's what we need in our shows. We need left-wing activist Mindy Kaling. It's self-inserting herself because she is an Indian, of course. And she put herself in the show, which in my opinion is really creepy. It's really creepy whenever you put yourself in the show. I remember there was a big debacle during the Powerpuff Girls 2016 where, what was it? They had like a character named like Jared or something like that, or I can't remember. Hold on. Powerpuff Girls self-insert. People in my Discord told me that no, it wasn't a self-insert like this. Yeah, people were saying like, yeah, this can't forget about the creator of the Powerpuff Girls reboot putting himself in the show and, you know, making him seem like, you know, Blossom like is always in love with this guy that looks like one of the creators, you know. So people are like, oh my God, this is so creepy. It's like pedophilia. You know, and it to this day, it still looks, people said that, no, they confirmed that this isn't the case, but like, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Yeah, this picture is hilarious. Oh God, it's like the creator, like, you know, touching blood. Oh my God, man. Oh my dear God. But yeah, this was a controversy back in the day, you know. Oh Lord Almighty. And I always think it's really creepy whenever there's a self-insert into a cartoon. You know, there's some times when they do it where it's like really good. Where it's like, you know, I don't know, maybe like for one episode, like Seth MacFarlane will appear in an episode of Family Guy or something, or they'll make a reference to him, or, you know, they'll just have goddamn Adam West playing himself. I don't really view those as self-inserts, right? Those are just kind of like a comedy gag, like, here's a celebrity for no reason. This is not the case. This is literally Mindy inserting herself right as Velma, literally just making Velma into an Indian, because Warner Bros. Discovery really likes woke activists for some reason. I don't fucking know. But yeah, somehow she managed to weasel her way into getting a show. And what's the first thing you think she does in the trailer? She attacks the fans. Fucking fantastic. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to watch this. I'm going to flip it around. We probably will get copyright claims. I'm going to try my best to put my little hamster mascot on the screen. And we could try our best to not get copyright claim, but it's probably going to happen. Let's get into it here. So it starts out, and look, I'll admit, even though I think this show is a disaster, the animation actually looks pretty good. For the background, like, look at the backgrounds here. These look pretty good. It's just the show itself. I have no interest. I am not watching this. Like, I've told you guys time and time again, I've really evolved over the years. I used to watch these shows, you know, like Steven Universe, Star versus the Forces of Evil. But as time went on, I'm like, why am I watching these woke garbage shows that always end the same? They always just end the same. They just become garbage in the final season, and it becomes more about these weird ass romances instead of the plot, right? And this is what happens with Steven Universe and, of course, Star versus. And so when I got around to something like The Owl House, I watched the first episode. I said, this is going to be another woke trash show. And I'm pretty sure it was. I know people disagree with me. People in my Discord have told me Owl House is a great show. I disagree. I'm just not watching it. What was the other show? Dead End Paranormal Park. This was a recent one from Netflix. I watched the trailer. I gave you guys my thought. I said it was going to be another woke show, and it looks like it is, but maybe some of you guys said, no, it wasn't like too overtly woke, you know, but I'm just not gambling on these garbage shows anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I've had enough of this shit. But here we go. The animation looks pretty solid. And again, it is an adult cartoon, which I do appreciate that they're at least trying to experiment with like more adult. You know, it would be cool to see like Dexter as a teenager, where it's a more an adult rated R Dexter, and maybe he does some like lewd, science experiment. It'd be really funny to see some of their old shows come back as a rated R show. So I do appreciate the experimentation here from HBO Max, but not like this. Not like this where we're destroying Velma. There's no good reason why we're destroying Velma again, right? And they keep doing it. Velma was an Asian in like one of the Scooby-Doo movies. Recently in Scoob, you guys remember that movie Scoob? They made her into a Spanish Latina for some fucking reason. Now she's an Indian. Now she's gay. We cannot just have Velma. We can't have Velma. It's what the fuck? We can't have Velma. We only get gay. We only get this weird gay movie here where Velma is infatuated with Coco Diablo, and that's it, man. She steams up her glasses. She's all in on that woman, and they have zero fucking respect for the characters. Just no respect. And as time goes on, I feel like watching less and less of HBO Max and Warner Bros. And I'm absolutely shocked that, like, out of all the shows, they're canceling all these shows left and right on HBO Max. This is one of the fucking shows that wasn't a tax write-off? Are you shitting me? Young Justice got canceled while garbage like this gets to survive. I don't fucking understand. Please explain it to me. Now we're going to watch the trailer. Let's get ready for the attack on the fans.
Dear HBO Max.
Okay, so she's writing to HBO Max, right? It seems like a harmless thing at first. Well, no, you should know something's up as soon as she says, Dear HBO Max. You should have probably already prepared yourselves, right?
I just learned you intend to make a genre-bending comedic origin story of...
So yeah, they're doing a reboot of the Jetsons, or it's something about like Judy. Yeah, Judy Jetson. Not only are I think they're doing something with Judy, right? It's Judy and Pebbles, right? Judy, Jetson reboot. So in the original, like in the original Jetsons, photos from the Jetsons reboot. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be doing a Judy, like a spinoff of Judy. I know they're doing it's a live action reboot of The Simpsons. I know they're doing one of those. But here I think she's making a joke. I don't think this Judy show is real. But they, weirdly enough, they are doing like a woke version of the Flintstones with Pebbles, called Bedrock, right? Bedrock, Pebble. It's a show where Pebbles is an older woman. I did a video about this a long time ago. Yeah, it's a random like new show where Pebbles is going to be like an adult woman, and instead of focusing on the Flintstones family, it's only going to focus on Pebbles being like a woman in the bronze. No, it's not. They're no longer in like the Stone Age. They're in the Bronze Age. It's some shit like that. It's a new age. You see how there's buildings in the background? They've gone into the Bronze Age or something like that, and it's showing like, here's a story about Pebbles being a teenager or a grown woman in a new age, and how she gets through life and how hard it is being a woman in these times. Literally a show that's coming up. And I'm not particularly interested in that one, but I'll give it a shot if it's good. I want to hear what other people say. I hope they don't go woke with it, but it's HBO Max. Of course they're gonna go. I know what generation we're in here. We're in the garbage generation, so it's probably gonna be woke. But let's get back to Velma. Let's get back to the dog shit. So we got a killer here. We got a nice killer slashing the mailbox. You guys could probably see that there. There's a nice little slash there. I probably can't. There you go. Nice little slash right across that the killer just did. Yeah, so she's writing to HBO Max to let them know that if they make a change to Judy Jetson where she's not boy crazy, she's going to...
The only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies.
So basically they're making a joke here, right? They're trying to make a joke. It just comes off as cringy and an attack on the fans, saying, "Oh, you can't criticize us. You can't you can't write a letter to HBO Max telling them not to make Velma an Indian, right? You filthy bigot. You can't do this."
If there
So here we get, again, Velma getting angry that Judy Jetson in this hypothetical show is getting changed, right? And it's trying to be a meta commentary that people are annoyed that they made Velma a lesbian. Like me, I'm annoyed. Like, why would they do this change? They're just destroying the past. And why are they making Velma a self-insert lesbian in this show? Right? The only reason is activists, left-wing activists destroying shit because they don't know how to create new characters. That's the only reason.
I hope you die. Sincerely.
So she says, I hope you die to HBO Max, which is basically she's trying to say that the fans are attacking her, right? They're attacking Mindy, whatever the fuck her name is, Kaling. They're attacking her because they changed Velma, and fans don't like that. I made a video about this in the past. I don't like Velma being anything other than what she was originally, which was a white, straight girl. They keep coming in, they keep fucking destroying these characters, and then they cry. Oh no, our woke show didn't get a second season? Our woke show got written off as a tax write-off? Oh my god, you know? And this show looks expensive to produce. So I hope this one crashes and burns. I will not watch it.
Velma. Well, at least Judy's still white.
And then she has the audacity to say, well, at least Judy's still white. Like, does Mindy Kaling think she's funny? Self-insert Mindy Kaling. Does she think she's a comedian or something? I don't know. I only see a cringy show with cringy writing. That's all I see here. But at least, again, the animation, you got to give credit where credit's due. They have pretty good animation here. I will say that. And again, it's just baffling to me that other shows have gotten axed, right? Like Final Space, like, right? The creator was heartbroken. He had six episodes planned. I did a video on this, right? Final Space creator, he had like 6 seasons planned out. They axed the show after 3 seasons. He's desperately trying to get it made, get one more season to finish the show and finish the story. Meanwhile, garbage like this gets to survive. It's just awful. And then attacking the fans like that, trying to make it into a joke. Like, oh, at least Judy's still white, Can't say the same about Velma these days. Fuck.
Unknown caller.
So we got an unknown caller here. This feels like a parody of Scream, right? Scream. What was the what was the parody? Hold on. Scream parody. What was the name of that parody there? Scary Movie. Yeah. It feels a little bit like Scream or Scary Movie here. We got a killer in the house. Velma Dinkley. This ain't no Velma Dinkley. Who the fuck is this? This is Mindy's garbage insert. This ain't no Velma Dinkley. Get the fuck out of here.
Hello, Velma. Do you like solving mysteries?
Okay, we're doing some solving mystery stuff here. Doing some phone time. Oh my god, I need some water. Hold on. I'm trying to break these into segments so we don't get copyright claim, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Actually, what if I go 2 times? What if I go 2 times the speed here? Hold on a second here. What if I go, 2 times? Let's do the playback speed. We'll do 1.25. Okay.
Who is this?
Okay.
Mystery, and solve it quick because I'm in your house.
Yeah, so this really just feels like a knockoff of like Scream or Scary Movie. Which literally Scary Movie is doing a parody of all kinds of horror movies like Scream itself. So it just makes sense. But yeah, piss poor writing here. I noticed that somebody's on the wall. I'm assuming that's Daphne for some reason. Wouldn't be surprised if that's Velma's gay lover though, because she's gay now. And yeah, so let's keep going. It's probably Daphne, though. I see a purple shirt. By the way, Daphne looks awful in this one. I don't know if you guys seen the promo image for this show. It's like, let's see here. It's Velma. What's going on? What's going on? I literally typed in Velma and like a bunch of pride. What the fuck? Is this a joke? Oh my god, Google, fuck yourselves, you trash website. Velma. Folks, use DuckDuckGo. I only use Google for, I actually use Firefox. I only use Google Chrome and Google for my YouTube related stuff. Yeah, so here's Velma in her, like, what the fuck is going on here face, where she's in love with Coco. And here's the new garbage Indian Velma, of course. And what were we looking up again? Oh yeah, Velma first look. This is the new series. Yeah, so literally Daphne, I'm not a fan of this new look. It is a rated R show. That's why like Daphne's naked, and that's why we see the brain of a random like person opened up here. It is trying to be some kind of like murder mystery thing. But this is the new Daphne. I'm not a fan of her new look. She just looks awful. And some people are speculating that this girl here is Freddy. You know, maybe Freddy got gender swapped into a girl now. We don't know. I sure hope not. But God, this show is just terrible. Let's keep going.
Calling from inside my house? Yes, that's a classic, and that's my point. Why
I can't believe that when you is that real? When you just type in Velma, just a bunch of pride and gay shit come. You've got to be fucking joking me. What garbage? What fucking garbage? Oh my god, get this garbage out of here. Why why does Google even do that? Like, are they just trying to egg people on? Yep, Velma's a lesbian. A new film removes any doubt. Well, she's a different thing in every film now, so, you know, there might be a chance they go back, but probably not. They'll never go back once they establish this trash. And, you know, it's a shame. Like I said, it's a shame. In my other video, I mentioned how the last time we got a Halloween movie, Scooby-Doo met Courage the Cowardly Dog. This is what you want to see, a lovely crossover that makes the fans want to come out and watch a movie. Meanwhile, this year, they're like, no, fuck it. We got to go back to the woke garbage and make Velma gay. Just such trash.
also work, right?
Oh, my God.
Wait, you're inside my house.
Oh, no. Oh, no. She's inside the house, and there was blood on the window. Let me guess. It was a dream, and she's going to wake up, you know? I don't believe that she actually slashed. You know, you see how there was blood on the window there. I highly doubt it. This is probably going to be a dream. She wakes up from the dream, or maybe she's explaining it as a as a story or something. Or maybe it's not even in. This might not even be in the show. It might just be a gimmick or something. I don't know. But Mindy Kaling here is trash. Just such trash. Alongside Warner Bros. And why does it say, what is Scooby here? Oh, my God. Just such garbage. Just such trash. Let's read some of these comments, folks. I'll take my hamster off now. Not sure who said Velma was unsung and underappreciated, but damn, they couldn't have been more wrong. Everyone knows that Velma was an absolutely vital portion of Mystery Inc. Whoever wrote that summary never watched the show. Let's see. Velma is an adult animated. I never even read this. Velma is an adult animated comedy series telling the origin story of Velma Dinkley. Oh, you're saying Velma was actually an Indian this whole time? That's her origin story? Get the fuck out. The unsung and underappreciated brains of the Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. gang. And again, that person in the comments said, I agree with this 100%. She was never underappreciated, and only in the movie. There was that what was the first live action Scooby-Doo movie? That was the only time where they bring up like, oh yeah, she's underappreciated, you know? That was like the only time they do it in one. Was it Scooby-Doo 2 or the first one? It might have been both of them. I don't know. I thought it was the second one, but maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, she was never underappreciated. Each of the main characters have their role, right? You know, from Freddy trapping people to, you know, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy doing the comedic relief stuff that sometimes gets them a lucky catch. You know, they're usually used as the bait, right? So, but everybody has a role. Daphne gives some insight sometimes. Actually, I guess if anybody's underappreciated, it'd probably be Daphne. She doesn't get a lot of screen time compared to some of the other characters. But they probably should have fleshed out Daphne a little bit more over the years. But yeah, Velma. She has been in like every show, always explaining stuff. She is a pinnacle and a core of the Scooby-Doo gang. This original and humorous spin Ah, yes, it's so original. It's so original. We're changing the main characters into something they're not. So original. And humorous spin unmasks the complex and colorful past of one of America's most beloved mystery solvers. Yeah, colorful is a word you could definitely fucking use with Indian Velma. Uh, Velma is streaming in 2023 on HBO Max. We don't have a release date for that. And I can't believe this garbage hasn't been written off as a tax write-off. There's my comment. I said hard pass, which I am not going to be watching this trash. And this person said, yeah, whoever wrote that summary never watched a show. Never watched the show. HBO Max is so productive. What a time to release this when the attention to her character is an all-time high. Sheesh. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of controversies with Velma. The one animated thing HBO Max is gonna allow. Yeah, sure, everyone involved got treated so well. Yeah, so all these shows getting axed, all these shows getting tax write-off, this is the garbage show that makes it to screen, huh? Fucking hell. I hope we don't forget that Shaggy voice actor actually voiced Ghostface. Ghostface was... I thought it said Ghost Freak from Ben 10. No. Who's Ghostface again? I can't remember. Is that one of the villains? I don't remember. Ghostface. It's not coming to me. Maybe if I type it in. Hold on. Ghostface. Who the heck's Ghostface? Oh my god. I forgot his name was Ghostface. Oh my god. Scream. Yeah, the guy with the mask. I just call him the guy with the mask, the Scream mask. Yeah, Ghostface. Okay. Awesome stuff here. So yeah, I made that comparison too. So yeah, Shaggy, the voice of Shaggy actually voiced him. The animation and art style is honestly very nice. It gives Mystery Incorporated vibes to me. Humor is not that great though. It's garbage. Just seems like, hey, we are making fun of a viewer complaints that makes us funny. Yeah, they're basically attacking fans. That's what I got from that. Maybe the full show will be better though. I disagree. Who in their right mind is in the executive board decided to pitch this as an adult-oriented Velma show, especially since they just canceled Infinity Train, a mature original cartoon with an actual emotional message to share. Yeah, I'm really sad that Infinity Train didn't get like one more season. They were really building up a story there, and it felt like they needed like one more. Hazel, they had Hazel, and I can't remember the other girl's name, Amelia, right? Hazel and Amelia it felt like they were going to do something with the plot there, and we never got to see where it was going to go. So that's a real shame. That show gets canceled, but this garbage gets made. At least Judy's still white made me absolutely die laughing. Yeah, I mean, you're going to feel an emotion one way or another when you heard that line. Velma is one of my favorite characters of all time. Why would they do this to her? Yeah. You could say that again, buddy. You could say that again, Diddle Winks. Alex Palerka. I guess it would make sense Velma would get her own show. I don't know. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo are usually the ones in the front of the lines getting spit. That's because Scooby-Doo is a marketable animal, okay? Spin-off and other things. Velma, meanwhile, appears far more underutilized than the rest of the cast, but also has No, I think Daphne is underutilized compared to... Velma always solves the mysteries, and she has the intelligence to solve mysteries by herself. Having her own show could be a good thing for her. I disagree. I love it when they're all together, all 5 of them together. That's what I love. I love when a show makes fun of me for hating it before I've seen it. Very confidence-inspiring stuff. It's an attack on the fans, and it's trash. LOL, Mindy Kaling's voice fits Velma so well. Yeah, she does the voice, and I did not like the voice. I thought it was trash. Don't know how you can have Scooby-Doo without Scooby-Doo and a Shaggy, but I'll keep an open mind when I watch this. You really shouldn't. You should not watch this garbage. Whoa, Mindy's voice is actually perfect. Disagree. I only know her from The Office, so I wasn't sure what to expect. First Mario, now this. No way, what a day. Mario was great. This is garbage, on the other hand. I guess life is balanced. We have a really good Mario trailer and a really garbage Velma trailer. I can't believe this wasn't canceled for a tax write-off. Me too, series consideration. Me too. And that's going to be all. I think, there's a Scream mask. He says this actually looks good so far. I disagree. Even got some Harley Quinn vibes and some Ghostface vibes with the mysterious killer that's after Velma, in which coincidentally both Matthew Lillard and Sarah Michelle Gellar were in 2 of the Scream movies from the Scream franchise. Yeah. We'll do one more. Why I'm learning from this. What I'm learning from this is, and She-Hulk, is that when they announce a show with stupidly obvious political undertones, they have to address it in the show and make it the entire plot. Yep, attack on the fans, I'm telling you. You can't normalize this stuff. You're constantly pointing it out. Yeah, I agree 100%. It's just a train wreck of a trailer. I'm out. I'm just out. I'm not going to be watching this one. I'm not going to be watching that Halloween special where they made Velma gay. I'm just fucking done with this woke garbage, and I hope you guys are too. That's going to be the end of the video. Let me know all your comments down below if you made it this far. Please like, please share, please subscribe. And why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Thank you guys so much. I'm out. Bye-bye.